Good evening. Let's get this. We're going back to basic for the time being. No backdrop. No fancy live at the moment. There was a few bugs last time. Um, it was looking good. It was looking good. Got some good feedback from it. Some bad feedback from it. Some of the audio wasn't coming through. Yeah, a few things to iron out. Definitely a few things to iron out, but that was definitely a good beta, a good test run for what it will look like and can look like. So we'll have a play around with it. Keep doing some like mini lives, maybe over on the Improvement Guys channel, on this channel. Yeah, play around with it. But yeah, if you guys got any feedback for the type of live we did, not last week but the week before. Last week was Winter's Gate. Obviously, that's what we're mainly here for. But the week before that, we went live on this channel, and that was the transition, or was supposed to be the transition. It still marked the transition point, but just not for the lives yet. It didn't make sense to release something that wasn't finished yet per se. Like you don't want to serve a half cooked dinner to someone. So we did the little test run, had fun, still a good live, still a good beta run for sure, but a few bugs to iron out, a few things just to get clean and just play around with. So that'll be back in the coming weeks. But it's all happening. It's all happening. Season one is finished. Season one is finished. It's it's weird to think actually. We've done a whole season, starting from Deadly Hands. Well, working with one studio, working with Wisdom Culture. We started work around Deadly Hands. That was when we started working together. Did Severed Hands with myself, the Lever, Owen, and Mark and Ben had a match as well. That's the original Severed Hands. You can find that on this channel. If you're new to this channel, you can find the original Severed Hands down in the content on this channel. Go check that out. There's some old school bangers there. Some great matches. That was a good day. And then Deadly Hands, April last year, April 2022, April 2nd, marked the first big collaboration between COA, One Studio, and Wisdom Culture. Then we had Gripfest, Wales, June, June the 9th? Got June the 9th in my head. Wicked mini card. Wicked mini card. You can find that on the Circle of Arms channel. Then we had the Pit, August 20th, I believe. So many dates. August 20th, the Pit. Wicked card. I think that really popped off. Deadly Hands is the it's the original. It's the it's the birthing of this. Deadly Hands was the one, but the Pit was where it started to really kick off. Really kick off. The Pit was awesome. The tournament at the end. We do plan to do the tournament this year again. The Pit this year, while I'm on it, the Pit this year, 2023, season 2, will 90% be just the tournament. We will have title matches. We will have a few title matches, defenses, or not only defenses, only defense, only defenses at the pit. Everything else will be tournament. We'll have novice and pro, three weight classes. We got 75 kilo, 93 kilo, and open. So if you're interested, get to the coa.dubs Instagram, or sign up to the link tree, sign up to the monthly newsletter, and keep up to date with everything there. But if you're interested in anything match related, go to the Instagram coa.dubs. That's me. The Circle of Arms Instagram is going to move more to be more of a generic, information based. When are events, upcoming events, what are the weight classes, what are this, basic things like that. Anything match related, go to the coa.dubs Instagram. So yeah, this year will be predominantly a tournament at the pit. It will be just the pit, and then yeah, just a couple title defenses at the event as well. Carrying on, after the pit last year, we had Grip Fest once again, crushing the spires in Oxford. Another epic little mini card. Obviously the Grip Gauntlet with Jerome, Daff and Tim organising the Grip Fest day. Wicked day, wicked day. Grip Fest pops off. That was October the 9th, if I can remember right. And after that, we had Severed Hands October 29th. The biggest card we've ever had and most likely will ever have. In what do we have, 37 matches or 38 matches? It was ridiculous. Content is coming. Content is coming literally in the next. You'll have all of it by this month. You'll have all of it this month, guaranteed. Severed Hands popped off. Then we rested for winter until Winter's Gate. The finale, the ender, the massive firework to cap off an insane year. Winter's Gate popped off. Venue, new venue, more matches, more faces, old faces, more champions. What a day, what a day. I feel like in terms of the event, overall, we leveled again. We leveled again. Every event has just been again. Don't get me wrong, like every event has brought issues as well, obstacles, problems that we didn't even think of before the event turned up. But with every obstacle, every new challenge, it just gives us another opportunity to learn, get better, and just do what we do best. We had 29 matches in the end. One person unfortunately couldn't make, well, two people couldn't make it, but we made up one match. That was fine, but one person didn't get their right arm match, but managed to fill in for a left arm match, which turned into a screamer of a match. Screamer of a match. We had Mark McGinley, COA's 102 kilo left arm champion, in a exhibition match against Harley Potter. Harley Potter, you might have seen him at the Novice Nationals last year. Did extremely well in his tournament, in his weight class, in the supers. And if you haven't seen him, you'll see him very soon. He's not hard to miss. 6'8", 150 kilos. Hardy Potter is a force to be reckoned with. He is super strong, but just still a bit green in the game. Still a bit green in the game. So Mark McGinley come through with on paper a dominant victory, but that first round was ridiculous. We started off the day with that match, and first round felt like 5-10 minutes. Like it was yeah, it was awesome. What a way to set off the day. Just see a few people drop in the chat. Here we got Daff, good to see you, mate. Chris, Preston, Oliver, yes, yes, good to see you, people. Sup, Chris? Event looked mega. Wish I was there. Yeah, Daff, man. Next event, 100%, man. Be good to see you. Be good to see you. Oh yeah, well we'll get to that anyway. We'll get to that. That was awesome, man. Good event. Oliver, April will be sick. Yes, it will. Preston, hello, hello. Had no notification for some reason. Uh, I mean, I'm not the most technological versed person, but sometimes I've heard YouTube of doing that. Sometimes you have to go back onto the channel and just check if it actually is on the old notification. Sometimes it can take it off. I've heard a few people talk about that recently. Harley very strong indeed. He had an excellent right arm match against Scott James. Oh my, oh my. Harley lit up, lit up. I've got a little match list here. I won't be able to go through all of them today, but we'll go through all of the list, but I'll just go through the standout matches for me at this point. There's loads. They're all standout matches, but there was a few standout matches. Who else we got here? RB Ryan Barber, good to see you, mate. The champ is in the building. Champ is in the building. Yeah, you had a good day. Left and right arm super match against Laurie Harriott from the Sussex Armwrestling Club. Um, both really good matches. The left arm set the tone. We knew he was coming in with a little bit more power, or a little bit more technique, whatever it was. It's quite hard to tell. It's a good matchup. I still like the match. I feel like it's gonna happen again. Oh, I don't know if I skipped them, but yeah, I had a few people say how strong you felt on that day, left and right. Especially your right arm. But both in general, but especially your right arm. And you was coming in big, man. You look like you put on some good size recently. Obviously, you come in the night before, use the optional weigh-in the night before, come in 94 on the dot, making most of that 1.1 kilo weight allowance. Come in 94 on the dot, ready for that under 93 kilo title match. What a day, what a day. We'll be releasing snippets here and there of the day. Content will be flowing out, literally flowing out. Who else we got here? Ellis, good to see you, mate. Phil Woody, yes, good to see you, mate, as well. Yeah, what an event. Well, might as well start going through this list. As I mentioned, Harley Potter and Mark McGinley set the day off well. That was an absolute grinder. That first round was ridiculous. Just seeing if Mark could actually find a way through the behemoth, the 6'8", 6'9" behemoth that is Harley Potter. Watch out for him. Norwich arm wrestling. Shout out to Norwich. Lewis Alexander, Scott James. Lewis, also from the Norwich arm wrestling team. They turned up. They were not playing about that day. Norwich is coming to wreck. Yeah, lots of good things coming out of Norwich. We've got Lewis Alexander coming back at Deadly Hands, coming up in April. He'll be facing Reese the Beast Aldridge. It's going to be a very exciting match. These two have faced before in the past. Got a 1-to-1 win. 1-to-1 win ratio. So this will be the trilogy match coming through. Left arm. And Lewis is currently #1 contender for the super heavyweight left arm COA title. So Any one of you supers out there that are looking for that super heavyweight champ title, Lewis Alexander is the one to be looking at. And the elites, we'll get to you. We'll get to you. Billy Davies and Orel. What a that match was stupid. That match was stupid. It was won by such a minimal thing. They're both of them. Usually, you see them very quick to the mark. A lot of flash pins, a lot of 3-0, 5-0, 6-0 victories, whatever it is. But not in this one. Not in this one. They had each other the left arm and right arm, Billy and Orel. And well, just gonna say it was so good. We're having it again at Deadly Hands. That's the plan. So yeah, look forward to that one. Next, we had Lightning Lewis from Chesterfield Bad Boys taking on Charlie Free from Wisdom Culture, the improvement guy, you might know him as. Who just dropped in here. Ellis, I'll be going to Deadly Hands for the after pools. Yes, lots of after pools happening. Deadly Hands. I need to get on the tables as well. It was awesome reffing. It was such an honor and great opportunity. It really was, and it was so much fun. But I need to be on the tables as well. I felt like I worked very well with Bruno, who came over from Switzerland. He was a very good down ref. Dan Stone, obviously Pebbles, very worked very well as a team there. And Andrew Jones, AJ from the Welsh Warriors. Appreciate everyone that put in their help on the day. Karai, obviously, my guy, coming through. But yeah, Lewis and Charlie. Well, Lightning Lewis, he represented his name, but Charlie showed he's on the map. He's on the map. That's a great match. Looking forward to you guys seeing that. Yes, Phil, hit the like, guys. Preston, Ellis, we got to get some other lads to come along too. They'd have a good time. Dubs, you don't want a rematch. It's nice meeting AJ, very nice guy. Yeah, AJ's very cool. Very cool. Preston talking to Ellis. Yeah, you need to get some more Southern Armwrestling squad guys up. If you get Mantis and Marvin up, even better. And Ellis talking about this rematch. I mean, I want to. Don't get me wrong. I want to. 100%. There's no like backstepping want. I want the match. But is it right yet? I'd say we'll get to that. I do want the match. But maybe not yet. Well, I've just caught up to your weight and then you shot up to 93, so I'm gonna do the 84s for a bit. You do the 93s. We'll meet in the middle at some point. We'll do a match at some point. 100%. Even as a side pull match, Deadly Hands, we'll get there. 100%. Next match, we had a juniors match. Preston Andrews, Preston down in the comments, and Elijah Finity. Elijah and Preston's debut super match. Both doing very well. Elijah's 14 years old. Preston, I believe, is 16 years old. Very good showing from both of them. A lot of talent, a lot of opportunities for these guys to progress. Preston training with some of the beasts, some of the best guys in the UK. Marvin and Mantis down at the Southern Arm Wrestling squad. Elijah Finity, brother of Joey, son of Ryan Finity. They got an amazing club up in Milton Keynes. Karai, Soa, James Price, Murdoch. The list goes on. With the Milton Keynes lot. And amazing match. Brought the yeah, it was a war. It was such a good match. I can't remember the score, but I remember it was back and forth and back and forth. That's definitely a match that can be rerun in, let's say, well, whenever, but say the next year, that could be very, very, very fun to rerun, to rerun. But the juniors class is stacking up now. We've had Joe Taylor, Bobby Davies, Preston, Elijah, Oliver, now Joey. Stacking up now, stacking up. Oliver jumping in. I want to see them two right-handed. Yes, yes. Obviously, the Preston Elijah faced left arm at Winter's Gate. The right arm match, I think that's a screamer as well. Actually, I think that's even more of a screamer than the left arm. After seeing what happened at the left, yeah, right arm. We'll be in talks on that one. 100%. 100%. Oh, the table maker, Edmar the table maker, drops into the chat. Evening, mate. How we doing? We're just going through some matches, skimming through some stuff. I won't be able to talk about all of them, but yeah, man, we're just chilling. We're just chilling, just reminiscing. What match we got next? Oh my, Philip Kirby and Matt Smith. Just saying now, Matt Smith come in conditioned, prepped, conditioned to a T. I've known Matt for about a year now. About a year now. He was in the 80s when I first met him. 80, 85, maybe high 80s. He came in just over 75 kilos on scale weight. So he'll be in the under 75 kilo category now. And I'm telling you, 75s, watch out. Everyone that's 75, novice, or even low level pro, even low level pro, 75, watch out. Matt Smith is coming. He was shredded, like beach ready, shredded, strong, and coming against someone 50 kilos heavier. Yeah, Matt Smith is coming. So 75s, watch out. 75s, watch out, seriously. Matt Smith also did a match the next week in Little Devon versus Cornwall matchup. Faced Andy Wilton on the, I believe it was the right, and beat Andy. So to beat Andy, that's a good level. That's a good level. Yeah, 75s, watch out. Chris, Matt Smith feels so unconventional. He is he's a style in his own. I love pulling him. He's an interesting one. I can't remember which way round it is, but last time I pulled him, one arm one arm he could beat me quite easily. The other arm was fairly even. I think his left arm used to be better, and I used to get him on the right, or it used to be a battle on the right, or it might have been the other way around. I can't actually remember, but I believe his left is better than his right. So yeah, 75s and above. Watch out. Oliver never pulled him. Grab him on the side table next time you see him for sure. He's definitely unconventional, as Chris says. Ryan Barber, Laurie, yep, good match. Went over that earlier. Tim Lyle and Mark Walden. This was a good match. Both of them had recent matches against Henry Graylin, coming up short. Mark Walden coming up short at Gripfest, Wales. Tim Lyle more recently at it was Severed Hands. Yeah, that was Severed Hands. You can watch that on the COA Circle of Arms YouTube channel. So this was a good match just to see where the levels were at. And levels were shown. Levels were shown. Next we had the son of Tim Lyle, Harry Lyle, the #1 elite contender versus Curtis Reynolds from Leeds Armwrestling. Leeds had said Curtis was the best guy for the job, holding and pinning Elliot Eccles on the left in training. Dave Horner obviously having his chance at severed hands, getting a pin on Harry, very impressive. But Harry coming through the victor, coming through facing Curtis. We have a new elite champion, baby. That's Harry Lyle. Harry Lyle come through, smashed it, showed them what the elite class is about. That's how it's done. When you see this match, you'll recognize. You'll see the level. Harry is not messing about. 22, 23, I think he is. 23 years old. Can bicep curl or hold 40 kilos, 50 kilos. He's ridiculous. He's ridiculous. So everyone watch out for Harry. Oliver, love that guy. Yeah, and he's sound as well. He's the genuine good guy, and he's just strong. Just built different. Hassan and Bobby. This was one of the matches of the day. Kingsman versus Bobby Davies, little brother of Billy. There's something in those genetics. The Davies genetics. Yeah. If you're going against the Davies, watch out. But the Kingsman showed why the Kingsman is who he is. And yeah, what was arguably match of the day. You could have your opinions on this match or this match, but arguably, yeah, match of the day. Definitely in contention for it. My top, I want to say top 3, but at least top 5 match of the day. It was phenomenal. At one point, everything sort of just melted away, and it was just this match. Like reality just went boom. Like it was special. It was special. And if you see the little snippets that we've released and other people have released on the Instagram, you can see the intensity, you can see the fire. That yeah, it was somewhat special there. See the comments coming through. Oliver, Bobby versus Hassan was my match of the day. Yeah, arguably match of the day. Preston certainly a good one. That yeah, yeah. Energy. If I could sum it up, energy. That would be the word I use, because wow. Yeah. I wanna let the match do itself justice. So I won't speak any more on it, but crazy match. We spoke about those ones earlier. Arnold Riley and Lewis Claxon. That was an interesting match. Right arm lightweights. Arnold Riley. Remember that name. Arnold Riley. He's coming. Ellis Tilson and Philip Kirby. This is a match that I love. I love these kind of matches. It's a typical inside versus outside match. Philip leading with his press. Ellis leading with his top row. Beautiful match. Typical inside versus outside. Yeah, I love it. Arm wrestling to a T. Very good match. Very good match. Bruno Morante coming over all the way from Switzerland to take on Mark Walden, the captain, in a right arm belt. And we got to see what the levels were out of Switzerland and UK. And UK is slightly above. I feel like if there was a couple more percent in the horse tank, in the power tank of Bruno, that could have been a very different match. But the captain doing his thing, showing what he's made of. The Iron Captain. He's one to be one, you know, not one to be feared, but one to be reckoned with. It's the captain, the natty captain. Excellent match. We have Bruno back again and again. Definitely to do some down reffing. That was 100%. Um, right arm, I think we're gonna have to find someone just underneath the Walden mark to find a good match. His left arm match was a, what do they call it? A barn burner. A barn burner. Left arm, Bruno Morante versus Dane Colvin, the Great Dane of arm wrestling. Great Dane Colvin versus Bruno on the left. Now that was a match. It was meant to be originally Slim Rock of the Slim Rock Wrestlers versus Bruno, but unfortunately Slim couldn't pull on the day. He had a left arm, just little minor injury, didn't want to flare up. So his teammate Dane, Great Dane, stepped in, and that was, I'm running out of adjectives, but that was gruesome. Hook war. Um, Dane loves Dane loves a hook. Bruno loves a hook. We love a hook. Let's get it. Let's get it done. We had the crossfire. The crossfire was interesting. I'm not going to say too much about that because there was a lot that happened in that match. So I'm going to let the video do itself justice on that one. But there was a lot of stuff that happened in the crossfire. So watch out for that one. Definitely watch out for that one. If you're new here as well, the crossfire, the three-way crossfire, is a COA original. We have three competitors, all facing at the same time, starting with the two highest ranked or the two people that want to face the most. And we do a winner stays on style, sort of like a king of the table style format. So the winner stays on, and it's the first to four pins. First to four pins. So it's like a carousel. Two people start. One person wins. They next person jumps on. They fight. He might win again. Boom. The other person comes back. They might win, but it's the first person to four pins. All match rules are the same as super match, but it's first to four pins, and it's a winner stays on concept. So that's just if you're new here, if you're wondering what was on about with the crossfire, that's what's going on there. Next two matches were absolute fire. We had the right arm title match, 75 kilo. Number one contender being Mindaugas, the Inspector Gadget Dumbra. Gadget has been rising through the ranks this past 2 years, I'd say. Coming up on the scene, really coming up on the scene at Nationals, Novice Nationals 2021 in the under 86 kilo division. Got a good few wins, good few lessons. See him over the next year competing most events I see in the UK. Usually competing in every single weight class as well. I see him in the under 75s, 90s, open, like all of the weight classes. So big respect to go out to Mindaugas, the Inspector Gadget, for putting the work in and coming up against a formidable opponent in Tom Wilson. If you're UK arm wrestling, you most likely know Tom Wilson. He's been a good level in the game for a little while now. So for Mindaugas to come through in an absolute screaming, oh, I don't even, that that was probably another potential match of the day, especially for me. Tom Wilson and Mindaugas Dumbra. That is that's another match that will most likely be revisited in the next whenever. But it was great to see them battle it out. Tom Wilson and Mindaugas. Big match. Next up, we had what was potentially the most impactful match from Winter's Gate for the UK scene. We had the two best rising talents of the quote unquote junior scene, or at least the up and comers. We had Harry Lau, who's 22, 23, so just in that junior range. If we're talking WAF, um, and Elliot Eccles, who I believe is 21 or 22. So two of the best up and comers, or I would say the two best up and comers in the UK in a right arm match to see who's got it on the right. And if you don't know, you have to wait. You'll find it. You'll find it. The results are out there if you want to look, but if you don't want to know and you want to watch the match, yeah, it's one to wait for. It's Harry Lau, Elliot Eccles. Crazy, crazy. It was just crazy to have that match there. Both of them will be returning. Harry Lau has a match against Golden Hands, and Elliot has a match against Jay Casey. So look forward to those in the upcoming months. Next up, let's just check the time. I'm doing good for time. Doing good for time. Next up, we had a fill-in match against Jordan Champ. We had Usman Kayani from Slough Slammers taking on Jordan Champ on the left arm. This was a very surprising turn of events on this match, so I won't say too much to ruin it. But yeah, Usman coming in, big respect for him filling in for the day, and big respect for Jordan for facing a new opponent, someone that he hadn't been training for. So big respect for both of them in that match. Joey Mr. Infinity versus Mindaugas Dumbra. This was, again, arguably match of the day. I'd say those are my top three that I've sort of got the most excited about here. Yeah, Mindaugas and Tom, Bobby and Hassan, and then Joey and Mindaugas. Those three for me, they're my top three from Winter's Gate. They popped off. They seriously popped off. Joey Mindaugas. Look out for that match. Tom Wilson and Dan Stone. Dan Stone making his way up to pipping into the pro classes, testing his might against the well-known Tom Wilson in both of their favoured arms. They both favoured the left arm. So if you're a lefty, that's a great match for you. John Kirby and Ben McGibbon also on the left arm. Ben McGibbon not doing so well recently, coming up a couple of losses, but back on the gain train, beating Mr. Kirby in what was a very entertaining hook match. Next up, we had Elliot Eccles and James Price. Now, this one also was a very surprising match, so I'm not going to say too much about this one, but that one, definitely look out for. Elliot Eccles, James Price, definitely look out for that one. Next, we had Raj Panasaya and Jordan Champ. You know that was a hook match. Not much more needs to be said. Everyone knows the energy. Everyone can feel the energy just mentioning Jordan Champ's name. And it was a very exciting one. It was a very exciting one. Seeing what Raj had done recently, beating Oliver Hook, and then going up against Ali, taking the loss against Ali, sitting in that little mid zone there, wondering whereabouts he'd finish up. Very, 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 very good. He's in the run-ins in the 75 kilos. So 75 kilo class is so stacked at the moment. It is the most contested and the most competitive class, in my opinion, in possibly the world, but definitely in the UK at the moment. 75 kilo scene is popping. Next we had Robbie Byrne and Dane Colvin. Robbie does not disappoint. If you're tuning into a Robbie Byrne match, you are going to be entertained, no doubt. He is, I'd say, alongside Reese Aldridge, for different reasons, they are the most entertaining pullers I've ever seen. Um, and I'm definitely saying in person, but if I'm thinking about everyone, if you're talking about Devon, these people, Todd, in terms of entertaining pullers, they are still up there. Still up there. Robbie Byrne, Reese Aldridge, you guys, a lot of respect for you guys. Quick shout out to Reese while I'm on the topic. He did our photography for the day. So if you want to find any extra content coming from COA, we had Red Keep Photography. Find him on Instagram, Red Keep Photography. That's Reese. Thank you, Reese, for coming through and doing photography. Did a smashing job. Seeing them pictures, yeah, bringing it to life, mate. Bringing it to life. Next, we had John Kirby and Charlie Owen. Charlie from the Sussex Armwrestling squad, the Sussex Sharks. Doing his thing. Charlie doing his thing. He's been taking names since coming into the game. What was that? Not even 2 years ago, a year and a half ago. Smashing it, getting stronger and more technical every time I see him. And big things coming for Charlie. Big things coming for Charlie. Dean versus Russell. My training partner Dean, with his opportunity to claim the under 84 kilo right arm title against Russell McSharry. What do I say about this one? What do I say about this one? It was on the edge of my seat, scary. Like, anytime I watch Dean compete, I know I'm a little bit biased because I'm his teammate and I'm more invested anyway. But every time I watch Dean the Lever Carden, Mr. Leverage compete, I'm on the edge of my seat. I don't know what's gonna happen because he's got that bam, that hit, that lever hit. That is it just gonna catch him off guard? Is it just gonna catch him off guard? So watch out for that match. It's a very good match as well. And to cap it off, already talked about Ryan and Laurie. I made it to the end of the sheet. That was just my quick skim review. There's some absolute, I want to say bar. I keep wanting to say barn burner. I don't even know where that comes from. Barn burner, absolute barn burners all night. I think there was only one or two, like, really decisive victories. I think, yeah, one or two, one or two. Um, but all of them were fun. All of them had energy, had life. It was great to see. It was great to see. I loved seeing everyone compete, giving it their all. Them, it's an awesome sight. I love it. I love it. I love the competition. I love the community. Um, yeah, it's just great to see, and seeing the familiar faces and the new faces as well. Yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome, and I haven't done the official count, but I think we had a new record in attendance. I'd have to check back on like the footage, but definitely definitely in the region of biggest event yet. So all in the progression, all in the trajectory. We're not stopping. Inertia is with us. We have the momentum. Season one done. From Deadly Hands all the way to Winter's Gate, and starting again with Deadly Hands in April. In April, we are full. The card is full. So if you're looking for a match, you can still get at me. Still message me, coa.dubs on Instagram, coa.dubs, dubs. Message me on Instagram and yeah, let us know who you're looking at. Let us know if you just want a match. Let us know if you're interested in competing. If you've had a match before, haven't, which club you train at. If you're looking for clubs, yeah, give us a message. Always open. Always willing to talk to anyone. So the next available event is actually Beast of the Beach, June 17th. So if you're looking for a match and you're available on June 17th, Saturday 17th of June, we're looking at an event to be hosted down in Brighton, so southern UK. So if you're down in the south or you're up for traveling, come through. We'll be in Brighton for the day, June 17th. If you're in the north, July 29th, we'll be up near, we'll be close to, I think we'll be about a half hour to an hour's away from Leeds and not Leeds, Nottingham, um, Norwich, that sort of the mid northeast, mid east of UK. So if you're more in the north, give us a shout. That'll be July 29th. So give us a shout on coa.dubs. That's the Instagram coa.dubs. We'll be having an event up in the mid east. So get hold of us for that. If not, if you want your match sooner, June 17th will be down in Brighton. So yeah, let us know. Give us a shout. We've got Deadly Hands, Beast of the Beach, Four Quarters. That's the one in July. Beast of the Beach is June. Four Quarters is July. Then we've got the Pit, which, as I said before, but I'll quickly go through now, is predominantly tournament. We'll have a couple title matches, couple title defenses, but it'll be predominantly a tournament, be the Pit tournament. And we'll have three weight classes. We'll have an under 75, an under 93 kilos, so an under 75, under 93, and an open. So three weight classes, novice, pro, and that's August. I think that's August 19th. All information, all dates are already on the Circle of Arms Instagram. So if you're interested in any of those dates, you want to check your calendar, then go to the COA Instagram, the Circle of Arms Instagram. Or you can always message me on coa.dubs on Instagram, or drop a comment down here. Drop a comment on the Circle of Arms YouTube, my YouTube, this one here. And let us know any feedback. Feedback is always welcomed. Constructive criticism, publicity, any good things, any bad things, we welcome it. We're looking to build this as the community. This is why I got into it. It drew me in, and I stayed there because of the community. We're growing every time. We're listening to everyone, and yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a great year. Can't wait for season two to come into play. The uprising is fully here. We are here. And again, if you're interested in coming to any events, that be in the UK or international, that'd be Switzerland and any other locations that may be brewing. We'll get to that. We won't put too many eggs in your basket yet. But we'll be definitely going back to Switzerland at some point. Most likely be September. That's when we're sort of looking. So if you're interested in going to Switzerland, that'll be around about September time. Hopefully most, if not some, will be coming over to the Pit tournament in August. So if you're interested in getting a little taste of international, then get yourself to the Pit tournament. That'll be in August. Again, all dates, all information is on the Circle of Arms Instagram. So head there for any information you need, or message me on coa.dubs. Right. Bang on 8 o'clock. I think I'm gonna wrap it up. If anyone's got any questions, pop them into the chat now. Um, if not, I'm gonna finish my drink and I'm gonna hop off. But yeah, as I said in the beginning, if anyone's here that has joined late, as I said in the beginning, the live that I did with the improvement guy, not last week but the week before, is still in the works. We realize there's a few bugs and we want to get them just smoothed out a bit more before we push forward with the next phase. But that will be the intention going forward, as in forward. I'll still be doing my lives here, but we will be transitioning over to the Circle of Arms YouTube to expand the platform more over there with more partners, more athletes. We're building our official roster. So if you want to be part of the official COA roster, get to us. Get to the Circle of Arms Instagram. Get the COA.dubs Instagram. Send us a message. Send us an email at circleofarmsuk@gmail.com. Any of these places, Linktree, Facebook, Twitter, you name it. Search us. We're there. Let us know. And bring out the best, guys. That's it. That's it. No comments coming through. Well, pleasure being back. Pleasure speaking to you. Hope everyone's been training hard and got some goals in mind. Everyone needs a good goal to set their vision straight and just keep it consistent. Keep it consistent. It's like it's like eating food. Like you don't need to eat the exact right amounts of food every day. You don't need to eat your 5 a day and your 1.1 grams of protein per body. You know, you don't need to do that every day. As long as the accumulative effect piles up, as long as you have your fruit, lots of fruit and veg this day, lots of protein this day, lots of this, that, as long as the accumulative adds up, you got it. Keep it consistent, keep that drive, have that vision, have that goal. Find the people around you that really support you, the people that are excited to see you, excited to speak to you. Yeah, community, love. Let's get it, guys. Right. I'll see some of you soon. I'll see some of you later on. And if I don't see you before, I will see you on the next one. Peace. Have a good one, guys.